So, as you can see, it is the most beautiful fall day, and the leaves are in their prime, and the ground is covered. It's beautiful, and the weather is perfect. So we just went on a long family walk, and I wanted to hop on and share some of that beautiful scenery with you, but also thank you for your prayers for Roxy and for me. It's been an interesting few days, emotional for sure, but I don't know, just confusing too. Like a lot of medical things have the tendency to be, right? So basically, Roxy's 15. Her sister died last June. We had to put her down. She had kidney failure. Terrible. She had 2 to 3 days max. We didn't try to keep her going because that would have meant leaving her at the vet and letting him do dialysis and medication, being away from her, adding so much stress for no reason, really. And it would have been hundreds and hundreds of dollars to just keep her alive, where she had no hope of living more than a week. So at that point, we thought it was best for her to put her down and minimize her suffering and just be thankful for the long life she had. Gracie was 14 and a half. Roxy is 15 and a half, or almost a half. She's 15 and 4 months or so. And she has had arthritis for the last couple of years, but managed with medication, half the dose that they prescribed for her actually. So I could up it safely, but I haven't needed to. When we had some really cold days last week, I thought that maybe her arthritis flared up because of the weather, but I think it was something else. And she kind of stopped walking. She was still eating, drinking, and going potty and stuff, but she didn't really move around much. She slept a lot, and I guess I think Wednesday night, she had a full plate of food at night. And then Thursday, she was weird. She went to the bathroom in the morning, but she did not eat or drink water the whole day Thursday. So Thursday afternoon, one of these days, I don't know. There was one whole day, maybe I'm a day off. She didn't drink water or eat the whole day. And so the next day I took her to the vet and I told them she ate a full plate of food the night before last, and then yesterday nothing. So they gave me some advice on upping her medication because, again, we thought it was just arthritis. I didn't take x-rays. I should have, but I didn't. I just didn't think I needed to. So then she went totally lethargic on me. It was terrible. Drooling, sleepy, out of it, would not eat, would not drink, would not get up, would not walk, didn't use the bathroom. It was so heartbreaking. And so I went back the next day because the lethargic behavior had me in a panic. And so I went back the next day and I went ahead and did x-rays. I thought she's got to have some sort of respiratory infection. Why did I think that? Because she looked like she had like these throat spasm things happening, and she had a little bit of a snory breathing going on and rattly breathing, but I don't know. I'm not a doctor. I just was going off of the symptoms I was looking at. I didn't Google anything at that point. I just thought maybe she has some sort of respiratory infection. So took her to the vet, got x-rays. Her arthritis has become a little worse, and she had a mass in her lungs. So the doctor comes in and says, I don't like what I'm seeing. She has a big mass, and it looks like it might be touching her trachea, and that's probably the throat spasms you see. So at that point, I think, she can't give me any concrete diagnosis, because to get a concrete diagnosis, you have to go to a specialist and get a biopsy and confirm whether it's a mass or pneumonia or an infection or cancerous. But either way, if it's a mass that size in her lungs, it's going to affect her whether it's cancer or not. And it looked like it was affecting her eating, her drinking, everything. She felt awful, obviously. So immediately I think, okay, we have to put her down. So we made all the preparations. We came home Friday. We started digging her grave. I made an appointment for 3:20. I went, took the whole family, took a blanket, signed the paperwork. And then while I saw the vet, she came in. I said, I have more questions. She came in to talk to me. And after that conversation, I thought, okay, there's actually some hope here. I don't know if I just didn't understand the first meeting that morning or appointment that morning, or if she didn't explain it well enough to me that morning, or if I just asked more questions that gave me more information that I was able to then ask more questions and come to a different decision. But based on what I heard in the second appointment, and Hector was there, we were like, oh, let's try the medicine. Maybe we can buy some time and see if it's not a cancerous tumor or even a malignant or benign tumor, it can be pneumonia or an infection. So we gave her an antibiotic shot and a steroid shot, prednisone. And even though she is not herself, it's only day 2, she is eating, she is drinking, which the prednisone does that. She's walking around, she's going potty, which the prednisone is helping her feel better because it's a strong anti-inflammatory. Of course, after a week of a strong dose and then tapering her off little by little for another 5 days, if she goes downhill after that, and after 2 weeks, this one injection of antibiotics lasts 2 weeks in the body. If after those 2 things she goes significantly downhill, then we know it wasn't an infection, and we'll have to take further steps at that point. Either take another chest x-ray to see if the mass looks the same or better, and all of that. So that's the situation we're in. We have a little glimmer of hope. I'm not banking on it. I'm prepared for whatever it is, but that's where we're at right now. So thank you so much for your prayers, and please pray for a miracle. Pray that it is an infection and that she's cured of it and that she can go on a couple more years with us, because I love my girl. Here's little girl. She's doing much, much better. Thank you guys for your prayers. Please keep praying for her. Right now, I'm praying that she'll take her medicine. Thanks for watching, you guys. God bless you. See you next time.